Hey there, music friends, and welcome to another reaction and analysis video. Today, we're going to be checking out a song from a video game. This is called A Cup of Liber-tea, as in like the drink tea. This is from the video game Helldivers 2, and the composer is Wilbert Roget II. I found out that the composer is from around the Philadelphia area, which is Pennsylvania. I'm from the other side of the state, around Pittsburgh. And I love this song. I have heard this song. I've played the video game, and I thought I would share it with all of you. This video game is about democracy and freeing planets from these aliens. So you go in and you battle them, and you free the planets and free the people. So I thought it was kind of neat, A Cup of Liber-tea, that whole play on words. Don't forget to check out the description down below. I'll have a link for this official video. Go check it out. It's pretty cool. And I'll have a link for the song. So if you like the song, which I love the song, you can go make that purchase too. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts on this music today down in the comments section.
Thank you for that. Okay, now, Andy, you can stand up and get some love from the crowd. A titan of the indie game community. Also, big shout out to Rob Kovacs, our pianist, working overtime. All right, I'm going to change the mood dramatically. I would like to do something very introspective, very meditative. I have a friend who I would like to help me do this, if he would join us.
So this is the composer coming out now. And apparently he's a pretty good flautist, plays the flute very well. This is an extra part of the song. It's a beautiful flute sound he's getting. Flute's hard to get that beautiful of a sound. If you buy the music or listen to the music, it does not have the flute at the beginning. All right, here we go. Now that's a hero's melody, right? And those violins are giving us the motion, the digga-digga-digga-digga-digga. You know, because you're running around doing things, saving people. Best part? That hero melody, incredible. I think these musicians are incredible. They're playing this song so well. That hero melody is just so epic, you know, and when you're playing the game and that hero melody is playing in the background, it pumps you up. It makes you feel like, you know, you're that hero. It just really adds to the whole game itself. And this part I always feel like, you know, adds to some of the creepiness that could be going on with the aliens. They're just kind of sneaking around. And you're trying to find them. And it's dark. And you don't know the planet you're on, so you're searching. Beautiful melodies. And there's that hero melody, but it's slowed down. And it fits with this section. This section is the B section. It's the middle section. It's not the opening where they were just kind of punching us in the mouth with that hero melody. This one is that longing hero, that, you know, battle-tested hero. That fatigued hero. Does he have enough to do more? Such a longingness in those notes and the violins. And this whole thing just kind of tells us, you know, even though he's tired and he's fatigued and he's just battle tested, he's going to do whatever he can to help the people. He's the hero. It's so awesome watching the strings with those bows, how in unison they are. That nice low note in the string basses. And that piano. That piano had such longingness in there. You know, it was almost like sadness. Maybe even dreamlike state too. So I want to make sure that everybody understands that, you know, there was a lot of extra stuff in this version, but I wanted to show the live version so that we could see actual musicians playing it. But the actual version doesn't start with the flute, and it has one of my favorite parts in it that we didn't hear as much in the live version. So I want to go and I want to play a little of this beginning so we can hear this, because what an epic part. There's this huge pause before the hammer drops. And it just is so reminiscent of in the video game too, where you're flying in this ship and all of a sudden your pod just crashes to the ground. And now the hero's there. You know, you laid the hammer down, or you killed all these aliens. And a lot of the aliens that I've played so far in this game have been bugs. So there's bugs, there's robots, there's some other stuff too. So it's not like you're, you know, killing people. A lot more electronic, right? Very rhythmic building this up. There's still that melody. And there's that drop. I love that. That is one of my favorite parts of this song. I've got to listen to that again. Oh, come on. That is incredible. There's that epic hero melody again. But I think the thing we're hearing more in this version is the fact that we have more of those electronics helping us to keep the beat and keep that tension going. We didn't have as much of that in the other one, and it could have been because it was such a small group, or that it was in a hall and we just couldn't hear that in there. Definitely a lot more electronics, like this part right here. Here comes that building up to the melody again. I love the choice for the hero melody too, that it's a French horn. French horn generally signals that hero. Trumpet can do it too, but because the French horn is lower sounding, it's a little more solid sounding. That is the hero there. You know, we had trumpet for Indiana Jones, but we have French horn for more like these kind of pieces where there's a hero like this. And that is a great part in that melody too. We had it in both versions where it's slowed down a little bit. So we've got more of like a quarter note triplet kind of feel as opposed to those eighth notes as quicker part that we had earlier in the song. Super cool with the electronics behind. This version gets me a little more excited than the live version. And that live version was a little more scaled down because of the instrumentalists that we had and the type of venue that it was. It was a game developers group that was playing. And see, that was a little more strong than it was in that live version too, where we built all this up and we had a little percussion with the cymbals, and then boom, the low brass dropped the hammer right there. And when you hear that, we heard a version of that in the live version, but when you hear that, you know something just happened. Somebody died, something bad happened, something ominous just came into view. And now what's going to happen? Preparing for battle. Dreamlike state, trying to get your wits about you. Thinking about loved ones, not wanting to leave them, deciding is it worth giving the extra effort, or is it time to give up? Beautiful string parts here. We hear in the background the electronics signaling time passing. The hero decides it's not over. Starts to give supreme effort. We have that hero's melody over top of what the strings are doing. And the strings are just showing us there's motion. There's motion going on in the game, and the hero's a part of this. Beautiful job by the brass. Those sounds in the background are more space related. I think the big takeaway here between the live version and this version is that everything was done more with electronics here. You know, that whole ending, you could tell that was a bass synth that was playing instead of the string basses. And you could tell it was an electronic keyboard as opposed to that piano-like sound that we heard in the live version. But both versions were amazing. I love this song, and that hammer drop at the beginning, I can't say enough about that. That is just so incredible. What an amazing song in a video game. Video games have come such a long way, and their soundtracks are legit. These are actually legit composers working on the music, and it is top-notch, like 10 out of 10. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments section of this video what you thought about this song today, and if you think there's other video games that I should be checking out their music, because man, there's a lot out there. I'm going to link up the videos that we had in here today. I'm going to link up the song itself if you want to go purchase it. I love the song. I listen to it just about every day. It's incredible. There's going to be links down below on ways you could support my channel if you'd like to. These videos are copyright protected, so the way the channel makes money is by you clicking on those links. If you want cookies, Bang Cookies, click on that link. They're chewy, ooey, gooey. Sweetwater Music Company, if you're looking for new headphones, other music equipment, guitars, whatever, click on that. Amazon, if there's anything you're going to buy for your house from Amazon, if you click on those links and go through my links, the companies send me a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything. It's totally free for you, but the company pays me for sending you through that link, and that's a way that you can help support this channel. Other ways you can support this channel, click on the like button. It's totally free. Hit the subscribe button, put a comment down below. Those things help out the channel, and I appreciate it. YouTube makes suggestions for more things to watch right over there on the screen. Just click on one of those and keep watching. Thank you so much for watching and listening with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video game music. I love it. I think it's pretty cool. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.